everyone, it's Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel today. Today I have some home organization projects to tackle and I want to bring you along with me. So we're going to work first on this little part of my house. It is the entryway closet or the coat closet. It has been neglected, super dusty, and just needs some attention and reorganization. Like in the children's book, when you give a mouse a cookie. In doing this project, I kind of adopted a second project as well. So I'm going to try to get both done in this about hour of time I have this afternoon. So let's get organizing. So you can see my previous attempts at organization. I have a basket at the bottom to hold backpacks. And then the instruments to the side are taking up way too much room. They need to be relocated. And I don't like the snow pants hanging down into the basket. There's definitely some trash in that basket too. I also purchased this sort of hanging organizer off of Amazon, and it's just bursting. It needs to be decluttered and kind of brought to where it's better functioning. I also have some baskets on the top that just aren't quite working. They need to be worked on, and the jackets need to be tidied up, and it just looks a mess. There are coats being used today as well. So the baskets at the top don't even fit quite well, which is a concern for me. I need to get rid of one of them, and it makes sense to get rid of the one in the middle. Any good home organization project starts with a good clean out. So I just started pulling everything out, the jackets, the coats, the baskets, the bits and bobs that were in here, the instruments. Because there's hooks on this over the door hanger, I could just easily lift that bit off. And I wanted to just completely empty it so I could completely clean it. The cobwebs in here and the dust was really gross, really bad. So I got my vacuum, gave it a good vacuum. I got my mop and even mopped in there. I got my duster, wiped down even like the little inlet part of the door. And ew, the dust, you can't see it on the camera, but it was bad. I'm glad I cleaned it. I made sure to grab all the trash. It really wasn't too bad. I should give my boys some more credit. But these are the baskets. I had some sun hats and then my grab and go purse in there. And I just thought, why not put that all in one basket? And then this blue basket, I could transfer into the other basket. And that way I wouldn't have to squeeze in this basket. What it holds are like the books and the toys from when my kids were really little that we still pull out when we have my little nieces and nephews over, or we have people from church over. It's just nice to have this handy. I can just pull it out of the closet and plop it on the coffee table whenever little ones are over. It's got like little cars and the little play food, stuff that's really accessible and easy for little ones. So I like to have that up in that closet. What I'm doing is I'm just transferring that blue basket into the other basket, and look at how nice this works. I can't believe I didn't do this sooner. It actually is presented a little bit better and more inviting in this bigger basket than it was like jammed into that blue basket. So now this blue basket is my give a mouse a cookie, and I will come back to it because if you remember how packed this was, and now, oh, it looks so much better. I'm much pleased. So I did the same kind of sorting through process with all the hats, gloves, scarves, mittens, trying to pair up mittens. I went through all the jackets, and you'll notice that for myself, I like to pair a scarf with my jacket or coat. That way I have it already put together with some of my favorite combinations. This coat I've decided to go ahead and get rid of. It's super warm. It's a nice brand. It's got this like soft flannel lining, so I was hesitant to get rid of it. But I have not worn this in a few years, and I know I could probably sell it for a little bit of money, and it would be nice to have that space back in the coat closet. These are the hat and glove sets I'm going to get rid of. We got new ones for Christmas, and this little hat is just too small for even my youngest now, so those are gonna go. Let's remember what it looked like before, and here's what it looks like after. I know it's not totally shocking. I didn't spend any money, just revamping what I have. I would love to get some nice wooden hangers because we have this odd shaped hanger one here for my husband's wool coat that he's currently wearing. So I need to go ahead and order some of those. That is on my to-do list for the month. Overall, I'm quite pleased, and there's lots of space now without those instruments, a nice clean basket for my boys to put their backpacks in. And we have everything organized. I have a scrunchie up here so I can throw my hair in a ponytail for going out for a walk. I've got the bins organized by person. So the top is my husband's stuff, so the stuff he uses. And I couldn't bend back the baskets even though they're not overstuffed now. So if you have any tips or tricks on how to fix that with these kind of like cardboardy type organizers, it's just kind of broken now. But the next one down is for my daughter and I, and then my two boys, their hats and gloves, and then the bottom is scarves. So that just worked out really well. Okay, time to enjoy my quote-unquote cookie project here. This is the blue basket all empty. It's ready to go. I actually have another one like this in my boys' room. So here's my thought. This basket I was using in my boys' room to hold their kind of like war toys, their soldier toys. And you can see this basket is not holding up to their style of play. It's a really cool basket. It was part of a gift that I got a few years ago. So I want to see if I can fix it and salvage it and just give my boys something a little bit more hardy to hold their toys. They love these and play with them often. I liked the cool like blue and white basket for their room. It went well, but it's not holding up. So if you recall, this blue basket was like shoved in between, and now I know I can fit this easily in my boys' closet in the same spot where this other basket was, but that's going to hold up so much better. I'm so pleased. They're going to be happier too. And now I'm going to see if I can fix that basket. So I kind of followed the pattern of the basket on the previous rows to figure out where it went over, under, snipped off sort of the fraying bits, and then used my glue gun to reattach it around the top of the basket. And I would just kind of pinch it together as it was drying. I made a mistake here. It was supposed to go on the other side, but that's okay because I think overall it looks really good, and I'll just make sure that part's the part that's not facing out. But I've decided I got some needle felting stuff for Christmas. I'm going to make this my needle felting basket and put it under my chair. I really would like to make that something I turn to in the evenings. And what I don't like about it is how it's kind of like halfway on the carpet. So we'll see if that bothers me too much. If it does, I can just, revamp where I put it. But I think the purpose of the basket is perfect and something that I definitely needed. Well, I am most pleased with how this project came out. I feel like it's more simplified and going to be easier for myself and my children to manage. And it's clean. So all those gross dust bunnies have fled, and it's tidy now and clean. I'm also really pleased with now having a cute little basket for my craft supplies that I can have handy in the evenings. I think that'll work really well. So the Give a Mouse a Cookie project worked this time. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me today. If you're not subscribed yet, I hope you'll hit that red subscribe button and come back for more. We'd love to have you here at the Sweet and Simple Home. And I do hope that if you like this video, you'll give it the big thumbs up. You guys take care, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye!